Hi guys, this is Sabine from ZenNumerostar.com. Today's video is inspired by a private comment that I got on the 369 method. A friend of mine commented that it was nice to see a video for a change on manifestation techniques because I used to refuse to talk about them as well as affirmations actually. The thing is, I was mentioning them during my coaching sessions only because along with the manifestation techniques or affirmations I was talking about, I do also give the how-to, the when, the how to fix, how to adjust, everything. I give details on how to be the operant power behind the manifestation technique or behind the affirmation. Okay, techniques and your reality. We teachers sometimes refer to techniques to help you be in a certain state of being, but it has to be clear that techniques have never created your reality. When you are born, you are not given some techniques with a manual and off you went on your merry way using techniques as if they were some type of magic wand. I'm afraid to say that we don't live in Harry Potter's movies. Okay, or maybe we do and I'm the only one who doesn't know about it. That would be cool actually, because Harry Potter is an absolute masterpiece conceived by a fabulous lady. Anyway, the point I want to make here is that no video on a new technique is going to create another reality for you. Now, let me tell you why that is and what you can do instead. Your life, that in the manifesting world is called your reality, is a reflection of your energy. Your energy is comprised of your thoughts, as in your assumptions about you, about others and situations, as well as your emotions and your focus. Your reality is like a giant mirror. Let me dissipate any confusion here. I know that you expect to see your human physical reflection in your mirror, but this one is more complex and more subtle than your ordinary mirror, you see. Your life mirror reflects back to you your energy and not your physical appearance. Now we're talking. All your thoughts and assumptions, all your emotions are going straight to your giant mirror, which in turn sends situations and people back to you. In other words, your energy is acting like a boomerang in kind. The way you invest your time nurturing that energy will determine the purity of your reality and vice versa. So how about techniques? Techniques are tools that can be used for the sole purpose to help you feel relaxed, have faith in the manifesting process, and stabilize you. I do use a technique that you may be familiar with that is called scripting. But to be perfectly honest with you, before knowing about conscious manifesting, I was already using lists and setting goals for myself. In other words, that wasn't completely new to me. But what I wasn't doing was looking within. And that's where the problem actually is. If you use techniques in the hope that they will create or recreate your reality, this will not work. For the simple reason that techniques on their own have no power whatsoever. It is your energy behind the technique that you are using that is the real driving force. But if your energy is being dampened by you worrying or feeling desperate, can you see that the technique will not be effective and could even backfire on you? If you look around, we are all manifesting without realizing it. Some of us are unconscious manifestors, others are conscious manifestors, some are competent manifestors while others not so much. But you cannot find anybody who doesn't manifest simply because we are one consciousness made of the same energy and energy creates. End of story. What that implies is that when you're using techniques from a negative set point, you will be under the impression that techniques are not working in your favor. When you're using techniques, however, and your energy is in alignment with what you're manifesting, you are under the impression that the techniques you've been using are working in your favor. But techniques had nothing to do in the way that you have manifested. If you think of any manifestation technique as if it was a car, you still need to drive the car for the car to drive you from place to place. I guess in the very near future, you will only enter coordinates and the car will drive you from place to place, but coordinates will still need to be entered. Okay, so what does it mean then, and what is a solution? Well, it means that if you keep on using techniques in the hope that they will transform your life, you are only trying to fix the giant mirror. And obviously, trying to fix the reflection within the mirror is, what can I say, not the best investment of your time. Obviously, the only solution is to fix your own energy, because it is your energy that is reflected back on your giant mirror called life and nothing else. This is because the mirror has no power. The energy that you emit to the mirror second per second is the one in command. Once you control your energy, you become the god or goddess of your mirror called life or reality. Because ultimately, your reality has never been, is not, and will never be your techniques manifested. No. Your reality has always been, is, and will always be your energy manifested. Let me give you a quick example to drive this home. Let's say that our dear friend Mary wants to manifest John back into her life. She feels desperate and she thinks she needs a miracle. She doesn't know what to do, and so she goes to YouTube and looks for a solution. She finds a technique promising that she can manifest anything, and she decides that she's going to call a technique called the 369 method. Okay, nothing happens after a few days or weeks or months even. She starts blaming the 369 method and is under the false belief or the false impression that the manifest technique doesn't work. Well, it's not that the technique didn't work. It is that she was far too desperate to use it in her favor. Instead of using the 369 method to her advantage, she put her faith into it and got disappointed that nothing manifested. When you use a manifestation technique to manifest an SP or manifest money or a house or whatever the case may be, you need to give it instructions. Otherwise, like the car, the engine will not ignite. I know I keep repeating myself like a parrot, but it doesn't matter, because I feel that it is important that you should understand the simple truth that your energy creates. Your energy is the way you feel behind the conscious thought of you wanting your manifestation. Therefore, again, the technique is the tool to help you focus your energy in the right direction. What Mary did was to repeat her affirmations as told and checked in her 3D reality or physical reality where John was. John is there. He's being patient actually, and he's waiting for Mary to stop rejecting the very manifestation that she wants. And all along, all that Mary had to do was to relax and understand that the 369 method, for instance, was a fun tool to use to help her focus in the right direction so that her heart could be on board. Because her head wants John back, but in her heart she believed it was going to be difficult and all the rest, there was a mismatch or a discord. If Mary had formulated something like, "Thanks to this fun method, I am manifesting my John right now," her reality wouldn't be the same. Sometimes, honestly, it's all it takes. Or she could have used it in her inner conversation, for instance, telling her best friend, "Oh, you know what? I used a manifestation technique called the 369 method, and guess what? John came back that day. How incredible, right?" But no, Mary used that technique all stressed out, wondering if the technique was going to work and checking her reality. The great news is that Mary now understands that no technique has two legs to walk on its own. So now she's going to use techniques the way she should have had from the start, and she will manifest easily, feeling relaxed, and all will be well. So that's the video for today. I hope that it has dissipated any confusion or questions you might have had. And if you have liked the video, or if you have learned something today, I would be super happy if you could leave it a thumbs up. And as always, you know that I believe in you. I know that you can do it. So until next time, happy manifesting.